All right, people. This one's going to be a little different. All right. This is not a stream, but we need to pay some respects right now for a fallen Steven Universe soldier. All right. So we're not going to be doing Fs in the chat, but I'm going to need some Fs in the comment section right now. I will give you 5 seconds, moment of silence for some Fs in the comment section. Now, it's come to my attention that, we witnessed a death, sort of, in the Steven Universe Reunited. A lot of you are already pretty much aware of this. I just wanted to give my 2 cents. Initially, I wanted to do a video on this to kind of debunk it, and I will offer an alternative theory, but the more I thought about it, the more I realized, oh my god, we witnessed a death in Steven Universe Heart of the Crystal Gem. So for whatever reason, if you're not aware of what I'm talking about, in the season 4 premiere, Kindergarten Kid, we got some nice little Looney Tune adventures with Peridot and this corrupted Roadrunner-esque gem running around. And eventually, by the end of the episode, Peridot was able to bubble this gem. And we learned that when a gem bubbles another gem, that bubble gem goes to the gem who bubbled its home. Sentences. Okay, so we learned that that bubble went to the barn, which was Peridot's home at the time, which is also where Lapis lived. Then fast forward, 18,000 months, when the next episode airs, not the next episode, but you get it. Hiatuses are long. That was the joke. Anyway, fast forward to when Lapis lifts the barn from Earth, takes it for herself, and goes on to space. Well, the gem was still in there. It didn't disappear. It didn't just suddenly disappear. It was still in space with her. It was nowhere else on Earth, that's for sure. So that's fine. It's all good. But in Reunited, when Lapis came through Deus Ex Machina and dropped the barn on Blue Diamond's head, that gem got crushed. And you might be thinking, oh, well, a gem can survive a fall like that. Maybe it got cracked, maybe, but, it could survive a fall like that. Yeah. Let's first off factor in the fact that it was dropped from many stories high onto the strongest, not the strongest, but one of the strongest gems in the universe, right? That's fine. Maybe it survived. It's a gem, it's durable, that's all good. But here's the issue. It was in a bubble. Okay, and the bubble definitely popped, but that's still not an issue. Bubble's just extra protection, right? Wrong, sir. See, the bubble, what happens? What happens every time in the series so far after a gem has been unbubbled? What has happened? They have immediately reformed and emerged. Whether in a new form or the same form, whatever the case may be, they always have re-emerged right after they got unbubbled. Now, it's been enough time for that gem to be ready to come out from that bubble. So if it was in the bubble and the bubble popped, the bubble definitely popped. There's no way the bubble didn't pop from a fall like that. The bubble popped, the gem was released. Well, the gem was released, we definitely would have seen it, right? We'd have seen this gem at some point in Reunited. And then you can say, oh, well, maybe it's in the next episode. Well, the gem's definitely not in any of the promos. My friends, that gem is dead. That gem is actually shattered. This has actually been a meme that's been going along, and at first I was like, nah, that gem can survive a fall like that. But the bubble factor kind of changes everything. My boys, my gals, we have witnessed a death on Steven Universe Reunited. We witnessed a shattering. We didn't see it shatter, but we can check that bingo mark off right then and there because that gem is shattered. It's done. Now, obviously, there's another alternative for this, and it's that Lapis wouldn't go that far, right? She would potentially put the bubble on the moon somewhere. Maybe she left it in the moon or somewhere else in space, and it's just there for safekeeping. The only reason I don't necessarily think that's the case is because I don't see this gem really coming into play and playing any remotely important part, unless it's just as a little bit of an Easter egg later on, and they actually do save corruption, and then Lapis is like, oh, hold on, I actually have one more gem. Then they fix corruption, they uncorrupt it, and that's fine, and that's all good. She didn't get crushed. But realistically, she may have got crushed. I don't see that gem necessarily playing a role. I could be totally wrong. Maybe this corrupted gem has a distant past that's relevant to the plot somehow, or she knows Centipedal or something crazy like that. It could happen. For all intents and purposes, for all we know at this point in time, that gem was in the barn. And for all we know, Lapis didn't really move anything from the barn, and that gem never reemerged. So as far as we know, that gem is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, some Fs. Pay your respects for this gem. But do you guys think this gem is actually dead? Do you think it's just a dirty meme? Or do you think there's something to it? And if it's not dead, where it at? Where it at though? Let us know in the comments down below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell for more really in-depth and important theories like these. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Mike Williams, you've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.